Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up, bold, and the beautiful spoilers for July 28, August 1, 2025 C. Thorsten K. Betrayal, and Jacqueline Missins Wood. Caving. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week. On Wednesday, July 23rd, Catherine Kelly Lang started this conversation on Tuesday. It's going to carry over into Wednesday. She's giving Ridge one final chance. Brooks basically saying, stop this foolishness. Break off this engagement to Rebecca Budig. Choose me. Choose your destiny. Or Brooks going to say, you know what? I'm just going to explore my other options, one of which is his brother Nick Marone, Jack Wagner. If Ridge rejects her again, which I do expect him to do, Brooks going to go all in with Nick, and there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff happening between them in Italy. I think Ridge is going to stick by his guns, at least for now, but things change big next week. Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilar, is back in La, which really stuns Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. If you remember, Steffy said she was going to bring back Daphne, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, was fussing about it. But Steffy said this is business, and Hope's feelings shouldn't be driving business decisions. Plus, Steffy says Hope and Carter are engaged, so it should be a non-issue. I doubt that it will be a non-issue though. Heads. They really can't stand each other. Ridge is not happy that Brooke is dragging Nick along as a +1 on their trip. But Brooke's attitude is since he's with Taylor, she can do what she wants. Accurate. Ridge also keeps insisting that she can see any man she wants, but the one that he doesn't want her to, which is Nick. I think Brooke probably feels the same way. If you're not going to be with me, you could be with any other woman. Why does it have to be the one woman I don't want you to be with, which is Taylor? Ridge never spots his own hypocrisy. Steffy and Taylor have a very important talk at the Forrester mansion. Taylor is feeling pretty confident things are going to change in the next 2 weeks for her. Steffy doesn't want Brooke going on this Italy trip, but she cannot stop it. Taylor says that Eric Forrester, John McCook, wants Brooke there. Steffy agrees that Grandpa pushed and Ridge caved on that point when talking to Eric. I also thought it was good that Ridge pushed back hard on Eric and basically said, I'm an adult, but out of my love life. Then Eric called him stupid. Eric things should be, and that's just not up to him. Of course, he's not going to butt out. Taylor insists that Brooke going along makes sense for Forrester Creations because Brooke is very popular in Europe. Steffy insists that Ridge is not going to be giving Brooke attention while they're on the Italy trip. Steffy says it must be frustrating to her mom since Taylor and Ridge just got engaged, and now Brooke is flying to Naples with Ridge. Taylor says she knows that Eric is thrilled that Brooke is going along, and she's very aware that Eric wants not her. Taylor's being nice and says she respects Eric, but she knows this is true. Ridge flat out told Eric that he thinks he is absolutely disrespecting Taylor, and I agree. On Thursday, July 24th, Taylor talks to Nick. They're exes as well because they all have to date the same people. Nick's business is founded in Italy, but he's also going over there to spend time with Brooke. He's excited that she's going, but he came back to LA to see her once he heard that she and Ridge went together particularly. Taylor is talking to Nick and expects him to make big romantic gestures to Brooke while they're over there. Taylor is definitely Team Nick and wants him to win over Brooke once and for all. Not that Taylor's not feeling confident about her and Ridge. She is, which I think is quite foolish, but I just think she would like Brooke to be off the market, so maybe Eric will stop pushing. Steffy goes back over to see Scott Clifton this week at the Spencer mansion. She sits at his bedside checking in on him. She's still worried about him. Guess who shows up? Shayla Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, hobbles in to visit. After that kind of strange talk with Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, at Il Gardino, Sheila's up and about on crutches. To be a little icked out when Sheila shows off her 8 piggy toes. She lost the long toe on that same foot. I said the other day that means no more flip-flops, which is going to be hard in California. Eric keeps pushing Ridge towards Brooke. He is doing emotionally manipulative things, and that continues on Thursday. Steffy and Liam's bond gets stronger, not in a romantic way, but just a we've got a lot of history, and we care about each other way. That continues as they talk about his near-death experience. It looks like that happens before Sheila stops by. On Friday, July 25th, Finn, Tanner Novlin, is really certain that something super dodgy is going on with Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech. Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, was already grilling Grace this week at University Hospital, but that scrutiny is far from over. Finn is checking into Liam's scans, and maybe he's going to be taking a much closer look, especially at the scans that she told them about. I don't know how closely the tumor scans before. I'm curious if any of those scans are actually of Liam's brain. Did he actually even have an MRI, or is all this just dodgy? It seems like he could probably look into the test records and find out. Taylor makes a suggestion to Nick. Maybe something he can do as a grand gesture for Brooke to improve his chances with her and hopefully to keep Brooke away from Ridge. Sheila has reason to be hopeful thanks to Steffy. During that visit with Liam, I wonder if we're going to see Steffy caving a little bit where Sheila's concerned. Obviously, I don't think Steffy's going to invite her over for Sunday dinner, but maybe she'll concede that she can see Finn now and then at Il Giardino when he stops by to pick up pizza or something. The week of July 28th through August 1st is going to be consumed mostly by the location shoots. Those are running from Monday, July 28th, all the way through Tuesday, August 5th, and sweeps wraps on July 30th. They're going to be hitting that hard, and things are going to be really tense on. Nick is going to be wooing Brooke as much as he can in Italy, but I think both Ridge and Eric may be obstacles. Ridge has an epiphany. It's going to be similar to that Aventine keyhole that she was talking about when they were in Italy last time. That's going to ruin Nick's chances with Brooke and wind up destroying Taylor's engagement to Ridge. That's according to Brad Bell. We know there's some kind of accident where Ridge ends up in the water. It looks like life flashes before his eyes, and he realizes Brooke's the one. There's a behind-the-scenes photo from the location shoot. He either dives in or falls into the water in Italy. We'll also see Finn's suspicions about Grace intensify. There will be some scenes back in Leh, but a lot of it's going to be Italy. Things are looking up for Sheila, but we're also going to see Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, wanting to see Liam. The big focus is going to be on Nick going all out to try and win Brooke. By the time they are done in Italy, Brooke is going to be done with Nick. Jack Wagner exits after these scenes. He had to go back to tape a new season of